Welcome back to Stardew's Day! Woo!
Woo!
Woo! Ah!
It's your favorite farm.
Your favorite femmes as well.
Your favorite digital farm.
Who?
Do we have a dinosaur yet? No, we don't. We're patiently waiting for a dinosaur to be born.
How many more goddamn days does it take?
I think it's like 8 days or something. I think he's like I think he's a real special boy that needs a lot of time to think about being born.
Does that mean we're not gonna even see him today?
I don't know. I hope we do.
I hope so too.
You gotta believe. The heart of the cards and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So what was our next goal? Do you remember? I've been playing my other file because I've been so distraught. I need to like bury myself in Stardew a lot.
Let's see. You did get the bigger coop. I remember that. Did that.
Yeah, I got that crossed off the list so we could incubate the baby.
Mm-hmm.
The baby? And then once that baby's done incubating, I'll probably put another regular chicken egg in there.
I'm just sad, because I'm sure that would have taken much less time, and I feel like Lurt needs a friend.
Yeah. It does take a lot less time to incubate regular chicken eggs than this horrible monster we're growing. Alright, mayonnaise machine. Gotta pop this in there.
Gordonzilla says you're keen to get farming level 8 and open up kegs.
Yes, I was keen for that, was I not? Do I have...
It's just weird, like, it doesn't...
Yeah, I have a lot of ancient fruit. Those are hella fucking cash. If you turn that into wine, it's like so much money. It's wonderful.
Can you see your progress on farming? Like, I don't know if you really can see, like...
You can see, like, where you're at, but you can't tell how far you have to go.
Like
Because
how
it's
many
like,
more things you need to do.
yeah, it's like, how do you measure that? Like, oh, grow 5 corns or 10 yams. Like, or that, you know, it would probably vary a lot. But, yeah, I think we're going at 8. And that's when we'll finally be happy. What's in our, oh yeah, we got yams to put in our fall crop bundle, and we're waiting on pumpkins, right? Okay, so we got them yams.
Gordonzilla said you need to plant lots of fast-growing stuff to level up the farm. Does it just... Maybe it's just a tick over for each thing you produce and it doesn't have value to it?
Fast stuff, yeah.
That does sound like a thing. Also, I gotta check if, Yep, we are trying to add up to the fodder bundle, so I should not throw away this apple. I should not sell this apple.
I don't know if I've ever had a yam.
I feel like I have, and I don't remember... Oh, look at this. I was saving them already. We got 3.
Oh, nice.
Hooray.
Nice. I know I don't like sweet potatoes, which I know is like blasphemous, but I don't.
I don't either.
Oh, good.
I'm iffy on... I've had a couple of good sweet potatoes, but they're pretty, like, few and far between for me.
Excuse the cat. I'm trying to distract her from climbing with me, getting something that she wants. The laser pointer. Yeah, I don't know, like... if I want potatoes to be salty and not sweet.
Mm-hmm. I've had a couple alright sweet potatoes, but it's like only twice ever have I had really good
it seems like in the South it's a bigger deal.
I was watching this goofy ass show that Tomato Grandpa recommended called Dark Matters, Twisted but True.
Ooh.
And it's a really hilarious, goofy reenactment sort of show. And it's about, like, how because of breaches in medical ethics, we have learned useful things, basically. So it's like, oh, the first person to ever do this horrible, fucked up thing, because of that, we learned that the hypothalamus is important, you know?
Oh, that's really interesting.
So it's like real medical, it's medical history, but it's like, you know, medical ethic history stuff. And occasionally, like, some goofy things once they start running out of material. But, speaking of, like, sweet potatoes and yams and stuff like that, and the South loving sweet potatoes, there was, like, one episode about the disease called pellagra. Yay, we're completing the fodder bundle. Woo!
Woo!
It's
Not
done.
familiar with that.
Pellagra? I've never heard of it before. Oh yeah, I wanted one of these. Cool. Got one for freezies.
Nice. You can keep your aminals warm.
Be happy. Happy babies. pellagra was like this epidemic in the South for a while in the late, I don't know, in the 1800s or something, but...
A while ago.
A while ago. And they didn't know what was causing it, and they thought, like, of course, if it's an epidemic, what's causing it is it's got to be bacteria. That's what epidemics are. Like, how else could it possibly, you know, be an epidemic if it's not caused by germs? And this doctor from New York came down to study it and try to cure it, of course. And he found out that it wasn't a germ at all. It was their diet that was fucking everything up and causing everybody to get... pellagra. Local wizard in search of a fresh pumpkin. Wow, that's a lot of money for a pumpkin.
That's a lot for a pumpkin. He really wants that pumpkin.
I don't have any pumpkins in this world. Oh, it's Jodi's birthday. I should get her something nice. I know she likes chocolate cake. Do we have any of those from some other bundle, or did we eat all the chocolate cake? That might have happened.
Understandable.
You just gotta shove it right in your face.
But yeah, pellagra was caused by them not having like any protein in their diet. It was just all, they just had a lot of corn in their diet because they were in the South.
Huh.
They had a lot of corn, a lot of like potatoes, and no protein. But basically, like, you know, this city slicker, this New York Jew came down and was like, y'all are eating stupid. And they were like, oh no, we aren't, you horrible...
How dare you?
City slicker bastard. Like, how dare you make fun, you know, how dare you look down on our way of life, basically. And they were like, no, it's not caused by our diet. No. And he was just like, oh my god, how do I fucking prove this to you idiots that it is your diet? Because you're all like dying, you're perishing here. No, we don't have chocolate cake. I'm gonna have to look that one up. So yeah, thousands of people were dying because they were just not eating enough protein and shit like that. And he was like, okay, how do I prove to them that this is really happening? So he took some prisoners that were on death row, and they agreed that if they, you know, lived through this experiment, they would get set free, basically.
Okay.
And he put them on that southern diet that had like 0 protein in it, and big surprise, they all got pellagra. They were never in contact with anybody that had pellagra. And they pretty much, most of them, got it. And that still wasn't enough to prove it. Instead, the people, you know, when it was put in the papers, the people focused, like, on New York Jew tortures Southern prisoners. Gives them pellagra. Like, so, that didn't work out. Why am I not able to search the Stardew Wiki right now, please? Jodi. Her name is Jodi. She exists. Is it spelled different? Oh, it's spelled without an E at the end. That's why. Oh, she likes fancy stuff. Oh my god. I don't have this stuff. I don't have pancakes. Who do you think I am? The Pope? Oh, she likes blackberries. I'll just give her one of these shitty things I picked up off the ground. Happy birthday.
There you go.
Here you go. I didn't even wash it.
It's for you. It's got horse shit on it.
Organic.
Organic.
Vertigo Charade says Wikipedia says a yam is fucked up by North Americans in that we mislabel sweet potatoes as yams.
Really?
It might just be the same thing. I don't know, that reminds me, my mom is still, to this day, doesn't know what the difference between a turnip and a rutabaga is. And I know when she tells me to buy a turnip, she means a rutabaga.
She means a rutabaga.
How often does your mom ask you to buy turnips for her?
Literally every holiday.
Wow.
I never saw a rutabaga in person or like really like up close because I don't really pay attention to them. I never had them before, but it came on one of my Blue Apron things and I was like, holy shit, these things are huge. Like massive.
Yes, they are. They're pretty great.
Do you like blackberries, lady? Yes, she does.
That's really nice.
I like blackberries.
I'm gonna get everybody blackberries today.
They're pretty
It's
good
everyone's
stuff.
lucky day.
Man, I'm waiting for that chicken dinosaur. I'm waiting. Bated
I like
breath.
his tail, his chicken dino tail.
Oh my god, that's really cute.
I wish he looks like a stegosaurus. That would make me so happy.
Right? I think it might be a little stegosaurus. I'm not certain, but I think it might be a little stegosaurus. Ooh. Be still my heart. And the end of the pellagra story is that so yeah, people still didn't believe him.
No one learned their lesson, everyone died.
Yeah, no one learned their lesson, everybody died is basically the gist of it, but not before he went to desperate measures and said, "Oh, you want me to prove it's not germs? I'll fucking do it." And he basically like made these pills that were every form of way you could possibly get a disease, like saliva, snot, every gross human like skin, every single disgusting way you could imagine to turn a human body into a pill. And he and his wife and his colleagues were like so sure that they wouldn't get pellagra, and they were right. They ate all these pills and they were like, see, look, you can't get pellagra from germs, or else we would have gotten it 10 times over and we'd be dead because we ate like basically human shit in pill form here, and they all should have pellagra in it, and they don't. And people were just like, wow, this guy's a crazy idiot, bye. And he just like was like, fine, you fucking morons, I'm leaving. And then
at some point.
And he left, and they all continued to die of pellagra until way later when like the FDA or somebody made sure that when you process corn, niacin or something like that is still in it, and that's what prevents you from getting pellagra, is this particular chemical that should be in corn, but because of the way they were processing the corn and stuff like that, they were not receiving this important enzyme or something like that.
Interesting.
Weird.
That's a gist, but imagine that being overacted by like really hokey people.
It's, reenactions are great.
The best.
Well, okay. Okay.
So yeah, that's the one gross story we're allowed to tell this week on Farm Femmes.
Yay.
Man, there's nothing good in these worm houses anymore.
I know.
Worm
Once
house.
you get all the books and stuff, it's just like clay and...
Worm house.
Worm house. Worm house.
Ah. I guess I should be planting more short-term crops then. It's only Thursday the 11th.
It's Farmer Void!
Yeah.
It's me!
That's me, the farmer Void.
Well, these take 4 days. That's pretty good. 4 days, yeah. Let's do bok choy. The eggplants keep producing, though. That's kind of nice. I have a lot of eggplant, though.
I can't wait for it to be legitimately cold, because this is not cold enough yet for me to start making like a cold weather foods. But I need some bok choy so I can make like a homemade hot pot.
Yum.
I've got like the soup base. I've got a dumb little electric kettle thing, or not kettle, cooktop thing, which is silly, and I don't know why my dad got it for me, because I always have a real stove in my life, but I can use it for this.
Yeah, I want to try making chicken soup from scratch for the first time. I've never done it, but...
Oh man, I got the exact right amount of bok choy seeds.
Oh wow.
Well done, me. What else can I do today? I mean, I could have gone to the caves or whatever. Have I reached the bottom of the caves in this one? No, I haven't.
think so. Oh, weird. I don't know why I thought you did.
Oh, I think we got to 100, but there's like 120 levels. I think that was
That sounds
the
right.
source of confusion there. Well, let's see if we can make any progress there. Oh right, I have geodes and stuff. Well, can't do it now. That guy's closed. I forgot to go see him. Oops.
Alright, you can eat ice cream whatever you want.
True.
Still my favorite thing to have is an ice cream cake for my birthday, which is very hard to get my hands on, actually, because my birthday is in January.
Oh.
Always made it very difficult. I just want the ice cream cake with the crunchies in them.
I feel like the only person who doesn't like those ice cream cakes, but I think it's because I've been overexposed to them. I've seen them too much. I've had them too much.
Yeah, that's like my mom.
Gets ice cream cake all the time, and I'm just kind of sick of it.
Growing up, my mom always made me red velvet cake. It wasn't very common up north, but now that I live in the south, like, I felt bad. I like went up before my birthday to Pennsylvania, and they made me red velvet cake, and then I was eating it, and they were like looking at me like, yeah, and I was like, yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
I don't want to say I have this often now, but it's like everywhere. It's also just chocolate cake with red in it, but...
Pretty much.
But
it feels so royal because it's called red velvet.
So fancy. I like cheesecake a lot now. Like, I feel like if I could choose a birthday cake, I would totally want like a fancy cheesecake.
I
used to work
like,
somewhere that had a lot of different cheesecakes, so.
I haven't had a good cheesecake yet. I've had things that other people have called good cheesecake, but I just don't like. I don't like cheesecake, I guess, is the problem.
I mean, I could eat plain cheesecake, but I usually like it if it's like Oreos on it or like peanut butter or something. Like I like it to have.
I can enjoy the taste, but I don't need a full slice like ever. It's like too creamy, too
it's
juicy,
really
too
rich.
much for me.
Man,
I
miss
cannot.
I think the only ice cream cake I enjoy is when it's mint chocolate chip ice cream cake, but that's pretty rare, and I still don't like the crumblies. I'm very
Chocolate
anti-crumbly.
chip was always my favorite flavor of ice cream.
Symphonic Pink says had ice cream very little throughout their lifetime.
Oh, it's a shame.
Because there's very little of it in England, but I don't want to hear it because you guys still get Viennettas, and that's a thing they don't bring here anymore, and I'm still mad about it.
What? I don't even know. Oh, are those the like roughly looking cakes?
Yes, that's
okay.
delicious.
You
They're
can
the
get
best.
those in Italian bakeries sometimes.
I've
I've had one of those kind of recently. Or maybe I'm thinking of
I
like
mean, I'm trying to think of the last time I've seen one.
The actual one, like the the Viennetta, like I think it's made by shit. I don't even remember. Hold on.
Gotta research
I looked this up
cake.
the other day. Viennetta is a shit. I knew it. Everyone agrees. Anyone who knows what Viennetta is loves Viennetta.
Oh, little mask man.
He's evil. Don't let him touch you. He's not a nice man. He's not a good boy.
Viennetta's so good. My grandparents used to get that for us. Like every time we went over there, that's what we'd have for dessert was Viennetta.
Oh.
And then they stopped shipping it to the United States. They don't make them anymore. No. On rare occasion, you can find them in random places. Basically, anytime I have to go to like some sort of new place, like if I go on vacation and I'm in a new area, like when I went to Montgomery to visit my mom, I looked through the ice cream. She's like, "What are you doing? You're not getting ice cream." And I was like, "I will if there's a Viennetta, please."
Let me dream.
Thank you.
What you have to do is have too much of it until you're sick of it.
It's made by Unilever, which is,
Really? The soap
stateside. Unilever makes a lot of stuff.
Yeah, they make a lot of stuff, yeah. It's true.
They own a lot of things.
I didn't know they made food, though.
Yeah, they do.
Huh.
I mean, they have like some stuff where they. I'm trying to think about what else they make. They do make a lot of soap and whatnot, though. They own Lipton's.
Oh, we did have
and
chocolate cake. It was just in a weird spot. Why did I put it in here?
Ben and Jerry's.
It me.
Put it next to the dwarf scroll and the fishing lure.
Yeah, totally logical place to put this shit. Doy. I have so many bat wings. What am I gonna do with all these bat wings? And slime. I don't even know what slime is for, really.
Oh, they own Core. They also own Tresemme.
It's for something.
I know it's for, like, something, but it's not something that seems useful. It's like, oh, you can raise slimes, and it's like, but why would I want to do that?
Slime. You can use it to craft an oil maker at farming level 8 where you can make gourmet truffle oil.
Wait, slime is used in that?
Yeah, like it's 50 slime, 20 hardwood, and 1 gold bar makes an oil
I don't
maker.
think that's how you make that in real life. That's really weird, actually.
You can also use it for some like fishing bobbers and bait.
Oh,
sometimes,
really? Okay.
or something like that. But yeah, that's interesting.
Very strange.
I feel like truffle oil is now like a thing that's a stereotype for being like
Fancy.
needlessly bougie. Yeah.
Yep, I would agree with that.
Like it's not even that it's bad, it's just like, oh, we have fries with truffle oil, and then you're just supposed to be like, wow. But really it's like, okay.
Every place does this now.
Yeah, okay.
I'm
unimpressed.
okay. I'm okay with that because I like that shit. So I'm like, oh sweet, I love that shit. Put it in my face.
Heck yeah.
I'm white as hell. Give me them truffles. It's my pumpkin spice, because I don't like pumpkin spice.
I don't either. I can have like the tiniest sliver of pumpkin like pie, but it's like
I don't like
too
pumpkin
much.
pie, yeah.
I like my pumpkin pie, the one I make. I don't like anybody else's. Same thing with the pecan pie. It's mostly because I cut like a good third of the filling out of it because, ugh, so sugary, so much
Yeah,
cornstarch.
it's
Too
not-
much pecans. When is my baby happening? Lurt, do you know when the baby is coming?
Lert's been watching.
Watchful eye over my child.
I imagine it has to be a pretty tentative eye. He knows that's not of his ilk, please.
It's like those eggs. Would be
I don't know, chickens are pretty dumb. I don't know if they even know what they are. What chickens themselves are.
Yeah, someone mentioned
Staying
vertigo
alert.
charades.
Go away. Go away forever.
Whoa! Damn! You got me.
Someone mentioned bacon ice cream. I don't really like the ice creams that are like weird ice creams. Like the old office I worked at, someone that worked there knew someone that was working at a new fancy ice cream place, and it's like, oh, we have garlic ice cream. It's like,
Ew.
no, I love garlic, but no.
I love garlic, but that
Ice
does not
cream.
belong in ice cream
No.
at all.
There was something else that was like
really
not
weird.
an ice cream flavor, and I was like, man, I can't do this.
That's really gross.
Blah.
I'm way into
Can't-
garlic, and I would never eat that.
Yeah, same.
No, thank you.
I had somewhere in New York. It was kind of near the village. There's like a weird ice cream place, but I had honeycomb ice cream, and it actually had like a piece of honeycomb in it, and I was like, wow, this is actually really good.
It sounds good. Also, the
I'm not making the
Ben and
sound of
Jerry's
you.
bacon.
I'm making the sound of the bacon.
Yeah, that seems horrible.
Yeah.
Don't
Ugh.
do that to bacon or ice cream.
Keep them separate.
It is very unappealing, promotional.
Ugh.
in-
Yeah, the
It
image
just
is not that
not look
nice.
good.
Yeah.
Where Twin Leaf grew up said that they have an onion festival with onion ice cream.
Ew. I really like onion, but ew.
Same. It's not that. It reminds me of like all the like Food Network cooking shows where there's like an ice cream maker on site, and it's like, what if
Yeah.
I make put the
Iron
weird
Chef.
shit in the ice cream maker? Yeah.
Iron Chef. I remember they had
Yeah,
like a clip show when they just like ran out of Iron Chef to actually air. They had like clip shows of Iron Chef, and it's like every time the ice cream maker was someone's undoing. And it was basically like almost every time someone used the ice cream maker, it was a gigantic mistake.
Have either of you watched Cutthroat Kitchen? Speaking of kitchen-related
No, I
shows.
haven't.
Oh my god, I highly recommend it. It's so ridiculous. Such a weird concept.
Yes, I have. Yeah, it's been a minute. I had to look up and see like which
Which one of these it was?
Which one of the many identical seeming cooking
Well, it's,
shows?
Alton Brown hosts it, and there's like several people on the show, and you start with money that you're trying to maintain, but you're trying to use it to fuck over everyone else, basically. So like you can pay money to be like, okay, well, have fun. You have to cook only with this toaster.
which is so funny. Like, oh god, it's so good. Or like, I want to say you can like buy like ingredients away from people or something like that.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
you
neat.
can do like a weird, weird swap. At one point, my favorite thing is just there's a lot of like Alton Brown behind the people who are trying to cook when they're trying to give an explanation like, oh, I forgot the yeast, so I'm going to use this milk to supplement the yeast, and it's just him in the background like shaking his head at the camera and mugging. Like, that's not chemically
No.
correct.
Nope, nope.
I adore Alton Brown. He's the
I
Bill
know,
Nye
he's
of
so
cooking.
good.
He's a precious boy. I hope nothing ever untoward surfaces about him.
Yeah, I think he's pretty, they see him around town a lot here in Atlanta, and I think everybody thinks
no
he's a
shit.
nice man, so. I've never seen him, unfortunately, but.
That's a shame.
I don't even know what I would do. I would just be like, wow, Alton Brown. I don't think I'm the
Wave.
type of person that could ever walk up to someone and be like, you're a famous person. I'm here looking
I
and
love
talking to
you.
I just wouldn't have anything to say that was worthwhile. It's like I saw
Yeah.
Matt Lauer once, and I was like, what am I going to say? Like, hey, Matt Lauer, what up?
You're Matt Lauer.
I've seen you on the TV. You've done new stuff. Cool.
You've been around a long time. What's that like?
No, it feels like he should be like 70 years old for as long as it feels like he's been on TV.
Yeah, like when did he start doing newscasts? When he was like 12? Like, how is it possible that he still looks pretty young?
Chocolate Brussels sprouts. I mean, I would try it. I don't know if I would like it. I don't know. Chocolate and vegetables, I don't know.
I mean, look how expensive this egg is. It's
Whoa.
Also, there's 300 bug meat and 400 bug meat.
So weird.
I don't get
What kind of racket are you running, lady?
I don't get this traveler's caravan very much. What's your angle on pricing these things like this?
Well, you know exactly what it is. He came from a war-torn area. It cost him a lot to get out of the country.
Yes.
You're subsidizing his, pain. Or getting over it, rather.
Get over it. I guess perhaps the next thing I should aspire to is probably a barn.
Yeah.
For some moo cows.
Oh.
Some moo-moos.
Like
Where should I put the barn? Because, like, I have to, like, a lot of space for this thing.
Yeah, you do.
How much is a lot? Like...
I don't know.
Matt Lauer, what's Al Roker really like? That would have been a good question.
What's he really like? Tell me
I'm
all you
intrigued
know
about
about
Al
this
Roker.
other celebrity.
Yeah, those are their favorite kind of questions. Whenever I worked at the airport, we got celebrities in, like, a decent amount, I guess, and Andre 3000 came in, and I had to, like, physically stand between my coworkers and him because they kept, like, asking him random shit about, like, other celebrities' drama, and I'm like, please leave. He's just here for orange juice. Like, can you please? I don't... He was really cool about it, though. He totally humored them, but I was like, this is so weird.
I have another geode.
Here you go, buddy.
Thanks for the sandstone.
Alright, I'm gonna go switch my laundry. I will be back momentarily.
Okay. Liquid meat. Explain.
Maybe no. Maybe maybe no.
That sounds
Maybe
horrible. Do you mean broth? Broth is kind of liquid meat in a way.
I'm not sure I would quantify it as such.
Yeah, I don't know if I would either.
Qualify it as such? Qualify.
I were a cow, if I were a barn, where would I want to be? And if I were
You've
a
got like a
cow,
bajillion little islands. Go
where would
check
I
out one
wanna
of your
live?
islands.
Well, I know, but it's like inconvenient because it's like, ugh, I have to
You've got
go
a
over
horse.
here.
I told you should have taken the river one, man.
Yeah, you're right. Maybe I'll put it over here. This seems like a nice,
Right? It's
Nice.
got like a little area for them to
cow
graze, they
island,
can
I will
hang
call
out.
it.
Very original.
I dubbed the cow island. Okay, I have to clear some space. Oh god, I thought I jumped into the water. Just scared the shit out of myself. Because for some reason they don't let you plot buildings when there's the feed grass around, which is like really, really dumb in my opinion.
That is very dumb.
It's like, it's just grass, shit. Build on top of it. Okay. And let's see if I have enough stuff to even make a cow house. Let me look up how much it is to make a cow house.
Should build a town in one of these islands. Call it VoidBurg.
VoidBurger.
It'd have to be a pretty mini town. It'd have to be like something for Thumbelina.
350
They're pretty small
wood.
islands.
I don't have 350 wood. God damn it!
Not quite, no.
Everything else I got 150 stone and 6G or 6K of G's. Rather. That was a little confusing. 6 G's of G's. What sucks is that all these trees are in bad positions for me to chop them down because they're gonna fall into the damn water. Please go the opposite direction of the water. Thank you.
That's true. You could buy wood, I suppose.
I mean,
I don't know what
yeah,
the exchange rate for that is. Ooh, some of that fell in.
I guess, but... Oh no, my cow! My horse!
He kind of looks like a cow. He's a bit of a heifer from
it's
that
a little-
angle.
Yeah, it's a little cow-like from
He's a little pudgy.
Perspective.
That Chongus.
The Chongus among us. Ah, here's some shit. Alright.
Well.
This is the stuff. This is the deforestation zone up in here.
What a weird cow.
I bet you could milk a horse, though. I bet it's just not very good milk, and that's why we don't do it. Okay, some of these trees have got to fuck off, because then they're not going to grow properly.
Yeah, I'm sure they need a couple squares around them, right? In basically every direction.
I think so. So look, these guys, like, grew pretty close to each other, so, I don't know.
The question is, do they grow like that, or is that just a function of, like, the guy when he makes the map the first time?
Yeah, the game placing them there or something. Who knows? The mysteries of game dev. All I know is I don't want this tree to be there. I don't want any trees close to the edge.
Oh, I never understand people who put cheese on top of scrambled eggs. It's so gross. Especially when it's like American cheese.
I kind of get it if you're trying to aim for like an omelet sort of angle to it. But then it's like, why don't you just have an omelet?
Scrambled cheese. Yeah, right.
Yeah. I'm so close to having enough. Maybe I'll destroy one of these trees.
My buddy sent me a picture. Him and his girlfriend had made omelets the other day. And he was like, guess whose is whose? And I was like, I'm gonna guess yours is the one that looks like an actual omelet, and hers looks like the terror on a plate that is so unappealing. I'm sure it tastes good, but like, it just looks so bad.
What was bad about it?
It just wasn't, it was just like a pile of slop. Like, it in no way actually folded over and it resembled an omelet. I don't know how you do that.
I'm bad at making omelets, so I just don't. They're just scrambled eggs instead.
It's not that hard.
I just make a scramble.
You just gotta practice. You gotta watch Jack Poupin.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta follow his instructions because it's so fast. Well, Jack Poupin does a good video, and like you see just how quick it all is. So he just goes right through it, and he makes two different kinds: a French country omelet, and then a regular kind of omelet, and makes it easy. So I've successfully made omelets just based on that video.
There is a button. Don't know what it is. Is it shift? Yeah, if you press shift and click, and right click rather, you will have things. Which is really convenient. So you don't have to hold down this button forever. Somebody informed me of that, and I don't remember who it was. I think it was someone on Twitter. But thanks for the tip. Alright, we have enough stuff, but the place is closed by now because it's 7 p.m. So, whoops. Great.
God, no, I've not seen videos of Darksidefield trying to cook. I just imagine...
Oh god, he's done such things? He's tried to cook before? Really?
That doesn't well. I cooked some Ethiopian food the other day.
Wow, what's that like?
Marginally successful. I mean, I've had Ethiopia before, so I knew what I was aiming for. The biggest problem, though, is I didn't go through the whole shebang of like making my own clarified butter with herbs in it, which is a mistake. Nah, clarified butter is literally you just take like a whole shitload of butter and you boil it and you let the separate and then you strain it.
Blech.
But you also need to cook it with a little bit of spices in it too. And because I didn't use real clarified butter with spices in it, some of the dishes came out a little bland. Like, you can throw butter in it, but it just is not the same.
Huh.
But I really like, it's called shirawat. It's like ground up chickpeas and some other stuff.
Yeah, I've not ever had Ethiopian food, so I don't even know what they're about, really.
Ah, it's good. It's good stuff. It's a lot of, like, stew-ish stuff. And kind of a lot of slop, generally. But good, it all tastes good. It's like a whole bunch of lentils stewed down, or like, you know, the shirawat stuff, where it's just chickpea stuff that's with water and some tomato and some onion.
Oh, it's raining. Should I be like fishing for some jerk if it's raining? No, we're done with fishing. We just gotta get the sandfish going, which is the... Once I repair the bus... Oh, that was probably what I was saving for. I was saving for the bus repair. Oh.
I didn't make the bread. I don't have the crepe pan, which is what would be very handy to make that sort of bread. I just had it with rice. I really just wanted the shiro wat, and then it didn't turn out as good as I wanted, which is unfortunate. But we made a some sort of chicken one because I have the berber. It was very good. A whole bunch of that, some tomato, some wine, white wine. Oh, it's very tasty. That's probably what I'll eat in a little bit actually, because I've got a lot of leftovers. I think during the holidays when I end up back in New Jersey, I'm gonna go to my favorite Ethiopian place so I can taste their shiro wat and be like, all right, where did I go wrong?
Yeah, let's break this down.
So mostly I'll be like, yo, where do you get your clarified butter from? Do you make it yourself, or is there someplace I can just order that? Please and thank you.
Man, I could probably sell some of my gold. I don't think I need 64 bars of fucking gold. I'm probably good with like 35 bars of gold. And hell, let's make more gold while we're at it. Just make some easy money selling these gold bars. There you go. See how much money we make. Call it an early night here. I don't have much to do this day. Yeah, look at this cash from these gold bars. Dang. Ooh. That's how you do it. Why am I holding on to all these damn things? Just money sitting around.
That's true.
So look, I can afford both of the things now, probably. Maybe? No, not quite. Pretty close, though. Oh wow, all of these completed all at once. Probably all cranberries or something. Oh, they're all blackberries. But there'll be cranberries this time. Bam! Eat a cranberries.
Eat a cranberries.
Eat a cranberries. You don't know what you're missing if you haven't eaten a cranberries.
Eating cranberries is rough. Have you ever had like a cranberry on its own? Oh my god.
It's
so
probably
tart.
Awful.
So really tart. I got tricked into doing that.
It sounds pretty heinous, I bet.
I did not enjoy it.
Save some
I'm sure there's some people who can enjoy that. It's just so tart and like obviously not sugary at all.
Yeah.
That I did not prefer it.
But
I'm also weirdo. Like I hate blueberries too.
Yeah, blueberries is weird because I like them in... I like blueberry yogurt, I like blueberry muffins. I don't like blueberries.
Just nah. No thank you.
It's weird.